Well, this is a funny one. I remember a while back, like it's probably been at least 3 years ago. I guess. They're showing this footage from the space station or something, looking back at Earth, and the Earth. It's a common one they show, and the Earth is spinning. And then one day we're watching it, and the Earth isn't spinning at all. The Earth is still, and the video's still going. Strange, huh? Here's an even better one for you. So here's our astronauts. They're up in space. They're in the space station. They're in the space station. Let me hide my little video because there's an Earth blow up ball Earth. I think it is. In this guy on the far right of the screen's hand. Now look at how they're all scrunched up. Their shirts are all ruffled. Like they're in space. They're floating. Like they're just standing there. And this is what gravity looks like on the space station. So let's watch real carefully. There's the ball, right? There's that little, I think it's a blow-up ball, beach ball, whatever, of the Earth. And a funny thing happens, when there's no gravity out in space, everything's supposed to float. Considering you're on the space station especially, that just sits out there. But a funny thing happens, and watch the lady in the middle who realizes what just happened and is like, oh shit. Oh crap. Ready? Here we go.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget.
don't get that. Don't worry about it. Let it fall. You're showing us that.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget.
So now look at the guy on the far right. Okay, his collar to his shirt is up. I think this guy's is too. Hers I don't think is. His isn't. But normal people don't walk around with their collar up. But again, if you're trying to pretend you're in a space station floating in outer space and there's no gravity, well, let's make it look like it. Let's have our shirts all wrinkled up and, we're standing there. You can't see the bottom part of the screen. We're just kind of staying still here. But then this guy goes to get it after the ball falls. Just like a blow-up beach ball would fall.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget that there are...
And now, okay, now let's just focus on her face, the lady in the middle, after she sees it. Now, if by chance they're in space and they're floating and you push something in a certain direction, kind of like he pushes the ball down, well, again, you're in space. I don't know if it's going to go quite that easy, but especially, I guess it weighs hardly anything anyways, but nonetheless, it's no gravity. Why would her reaction be what it is? Why would her facial expression be what it is? It's a normal thing, right? It would be just normal. Let's watch. Now watch her face only.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget.
And now also look at the back of her hair, right? Now if you had a ponytail, typically, women, it goes down the back of your head. It doesn't stick straight out backwards like hers does. Again, trying to simulate we're in space, we're floating around. Let's watch again. Watch her hair.
Hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it, but then you forget.
So she's moving. Her, let me put my beautiful face back on here for you. She's moving, as you watch her face, she's moving, but her hair stays right, stays perfectly with her. There's no kind of weird anti-gravity thing like, hey, why isn't her hair like kind of flopping around as she's moving her head, I don't know. But the ball can go straight down with ease. And another funny thing, right? Let's look back at this. I'll just put myself up here for now. Is this little clipboard? Like it's kind of like floating. Let's monitor that clipboard. What is that clipboard doing? Why is it there? I mean, it's literally you can see it casting a shadow right there over his leg. Like it's like an inch away. It looks like.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all.
Oh, look at that. So that's the trick. This guy here, this clipboard. Watch his knee. Watch this area of his leg. and see the clipboard is clipped here, but the bottom that you can't see obviously is clipped to something else that's pulled away from them. Again, to give this illusion that these people are floating in space. So watch the clipboard attached to... Who would have a effing clipboard like that attached to your leg right there? But, you know, maybe there's a reason. But you can see this little thing here, this little thing here. There's another one over here. But this one does not appear to be attached to this guy. And if it was, that would be hilarious. But let's watch the clipboard now.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it.
Or maybe it is.
Then you forget
Maybe it is.
that there are people
It is. Watch it.
Whole hurricane. You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures and all of that of it. But then you forget.
So these bozos have a clipboard attached to each of their effing legs, the same clipboard. This guy's got 2 of the clips on his legs, and the far right guy's got 1 on him. Everything, absolutely everything, I swear to God, everything is a effing fraud. Nothing is effing real. Why are they still showing us fake outer space footage? Oh, but we landed on the moon. JFK even said so. We go to the moon not because it's easy, but because it's hard. And we haven't been back. We went a few times in the late 60s, early 70s. That was it. Done. Why haven't we gone back? Well, we lost the telemetry data. We lost the telemetry. We deleted it. It got destroyed on accident. All that highly sophisticated data on how to get there and do the landing with this ancient technology in which you had more computing power in a effing calculator wristwatch from the 1980s than they did back then. Well, you know, yeah, and we landed an effing, you know, a moving object like that on a moon back then. Okay, right. And if you look up the WikiLeaks leaks stuff, just search for it, WikiLeaks moon landing, you'll see all the extra footage out in the desert somewhere in Arizona or wherever the hell they did it. Nevada, who knows, wherever they were. You can see it. And you see the crew and everybody doing things, the equipment's out there, the vehicles are out there. WikiLeaks dump. Moon landing. So here's these guys with an effing clipboard. Let's go back to that screen. We just need to look at that. Attached on this guy's leg and this guy. Hey, Bill, yeah, hand me that clipboard. All right, come stand next to me. I'm going to attach a piece of it to you while we do this propaganda thing to the people. And this lady sees it all happening and can't contain herself. This guy's laughing he's smiling his ass off right now as he went to go get that ball and realized, oh shit, we're caught. We're effing caught. Regular face, regular face. Oh,
start taking pictures and all of that of it.
Go up. Oh yeah, sorry. He's smiling. Look at the end of his face. He can't contain himself. Oh my God, we are so busted. We are so busted. I can't about to crack up laughing.
You're pretty amazed and you start taking pictures.
And you want to know what? I found this a long time ago. I don't know where to tell. I'll just tell you what to search for if you wanted to. I don't have copies or anything. Remember the shuttle disaster? I think it was 1987. We had the Chinese guy and the lady that had the dark hair and black guy. They were a very diverse crew. I found a YouTube video. This was years ago. It's probably been deleted now. I would imagine, maybe. And it had all of them. This one works at that college as a professor. This one's at that college as a professor. The Chinese guy, he had a twin brother. That's actually the twin brother. It's not really him, because he died in the fiery crash. The black guy, or one of the other things, the black guy, he also had a twin brother. He works also at another school. Everybody has twin brothers. So who was on the rocket ship? Who was on the space shuttle? Everything is propaganda. The whole fucking thing is propaganda. And here we are. But hey, that virus, you better listen to those experts. They're telling everybody to get vaccinated. double vaccinated, triple vaccinated, and a booster. Speaking of which, I got another video next.